Hello YouTube. Yeah, my camera's kinda crappy. I know. It happens. Oh yeah, anyways. I wanna talk to you guys about something. The election, which you guys shall know that I am very happy about. That was kinda dorky. Moving on. I'm home for the weekend from college, so I thought I'd make a video. I thought I'd be making more videos at college, but I don't know, get caught up with stuff and whatnot, with life. I get caught up with life. Yep, anyways, moving on. The election, that's what I wanted to talk about. Donald Trump is being a sore loser, and he's acting like a little baby about it. A beautiful big deal. Romney didn't win. That's a good thing, Donald, that Romney didn't win. There's something called women's rights, and you know what? Boo fucking who. If you wanted to keep your fucking Republican guys in office, which Romney is not in office because he didn't win presidency, we all know that. Boo fucking who if you wanted to keep him. Okay, rephrase that. Boo fucking who if you wanted him to be president. Just so you and your little rich friends could stay rich. With Barack Obama, he came from a working class family and he worked up. He was raised by his grandparents. He worked for his position. If you looked at his family life, it was kind of messed up. Come on, I mean, his dad, Barack Obama Sr., was a freaking blowhard. Like, seriously, he was also a deadbeat dad. I mean, if you look at how many wives that guy had and how many kids he had, I think he had like between 9 and 14 kids or something like that. That's what I'm giving you guys. It's insane. Like, I feel sorry for the president for having a father like that, personally. But Barack has done so much. Like, he's fixing what Bush has done. So, you know, the next president that inherits America, they'll hopefully be lucky that they don't have to deal with what Barack had to deal with, President Barack Obama, which I'm grateful that he won. And FYI to you guys, Barack did win the popular vote. He won by 2.5%. Look that up, please, and stop bitching. Yeah, I'm gonna swear. Normally I don't agree to swearing, but it kind of makes me mad. We're like, oh, he didn't win the popular vote. It's like he won both popular and electoral. It wasn't like 2000, and you know, Republicans weren't bitching then. It's like, oh, we need to remove the Electoral College. No, they were like, yeah, our guy got it. And that's what makes me so mad. People are complete hypocrites. It's the same either way. Okay, just saying, but he won the popular vote anyways. Yes, it was close, but it was close enough to where the president won, and I'm glad. And to get to his politics, for one, yes, I am so totally for LGBT rights. I am so glad that Obama won, because, you know, Romney wanted to pretty much reverse all marriages that were ever like same-sex marriages. He wanted to reverse all of their marriages and say that they weren't married anymore through the federal court if he got it, which the feds, which I'm just like, seriously, just because you don't believe in something doesn't mean that you have to force your belief on everyone else. Okay? Religion is like a penis. You shouldn't shove it down. It's okay. You shouldn't shove it down in children's throats. Shouldn't shove it down children's throats. I can't speak. Sorry about that. I have that issue sometimes. Anyways, yes, you're a Mormon, but you gotta realize, not everyone in the country is. And a lot of people in the country, yes, they are Christian, But there are a lot of people who are Christian and believe in same-sex marriage as well. They'll believe in marriage equality. And hey, I may not be Christian, but that's okay, because there are a lot of people nowadays who put faith behind everything else. I believe in being a good person. If there is a heaven, whatever. If there isn't, okay, cool. Anyways, not talking about religion, talking about politics. Furthermore, contraceptives. What? Contraceptives? Yes, I think that work should offer like insurance policy should offer birth control. I mean, if you think about it, birth control isn't only for birth control. And you know what? Some churches support that. What's wrong with a married couple using birth control? Yes, I understand birth control is used for other things, but hey, this is America. That's going to be my point. This is America. People are able to have sex when they want to. And wouldn't you want them to be able to have that? To, like, be safe when they're doing something like that? I mean, yes, it may not be completely agreed upon to, just do it with some random stranger, but, that's that individual's choice. So, just think about it this way. You should allow it, but just don't think about it. Don't think about because that's your employee's, like, personal life. And, it'd be nice to have that, because, like, birth control doesn't only help that sort of thing. It, like, has other medical purposes as well for women. Like, it can help balance hormones. A lot of times, people use it to help balance hormones, because some people have hormonal imbalances. It helps regulate menstrual flows. It helps regulate moods better, which that's hormonal. Acne as well. There's benefits like that, so why not? And another thing, the Affordable Health Care Act, or as someone I know that likes to think about it as Obama cares. The Affordable Health Care Act is to it's not free. That's where it gets you. It's still our capitalistic society. It's still that, because you still have to pay. And you have like a small a small fine if you don't have it, which it's taken out of your taxes, so you don't even notice it. Like, if you don't have insurance, and the poor, like, if you're below the poverty line, you are ex-nate from it. And not to mention, Romney wanted to cut funding for PBS. PBS has such a low percentage. Like, why cut it? And another thing that I agree with Obama is the way he wants to go about energy. Like, he doesn't only want to focus on fossil fuel, because fossil fuels, they're going to run out eventually, and alternative energy is just a smart idea in general, you would hope. But people don't like change, and I realize that, and people get stuck in their ways, and it gets very aggravating, because it's just like, dude, there's all these ways that you could help, yet you don't want to. And Obama has gotten a lot done. Like, yes, it hasn't been in the time that he's wanted it to be done, but you have to think about what he had stopping him. The Republicans had the House majority. Think about that. That's called gridlock. Because when the Democrats and the Republicans don't agree, that's called gridlock. Yeah. And bad things happen. It means people can't get what they want done. and it's all up in the air. It's terrible, but that happens, so you can't blame him. You can't, because some people don't agree with what he has to put down on an offer on the table, and that happens. And furthermore, all those rich people who find easy ways to get their taxes reduced. Yes, finally someone who wants to do something about it. Like Stephen King. He's one that's like, yes, you know, I like to pay a little more to contribute a little bit more to the country. And that's how he thinks of it. Like, think of it as like that. And furthermore, you cannot like have a running nation without taxes. Like, if you expect a police force, public education, what is it? A fire hall for the firefighters. If you expect any of that, any emergency jail system, whatever, any structure like that, roads, like public buildings, public parks, you expect anything like that, well, you're screwed, because that's taxes, buddy. That's how we get that stuff, is through taxes. There's nothing wrong with being taxed a little bit. Like, okay, personally, South Dakota had this thing where you can vote to raise the taxes 1% for school and Medicare. Future educator here. I chose that. I'm going to school to become an English teacher. I would hope that we would have a better education system there. And then I voted merit pay down because, first of all, teachers need to be working together instead of against each other and competing against each other. That's just my point of view. And this is my video. I'll talk to you guys later when I have time, I guess.